The NFC is wide open. Today we're going to be looking into which NFC teams won the draft, lost the draft, reached a little bit, maybe got the big steal of the draft. All that and much more, but first, let's hit that intro.
I gave you fair warning, beware. Smack him in the corner of the end zone. It is off for the touchdown. Smack him in the mouth. I gave you fair warning, beware. I'll smack him in the mouth.
What is up, everyone, and welcome to the newest upload on the NFLMike channel. I appreciate you so much for tuning in, and we're going to get into a full NFC draft review. Real quick, help me out. Make sure that you're subscribed to the channel. You've liked this video to help it out in the algorithm. I'll give you a second. Did you do it? Did you subscribe and like the video? Thank you. All right, I'm gonna be going over my favorite and least favorite picks, my biggest reach and biggest steal of the draft, biggest winner and biggest loser of the draft for the NFC conference. If you'd like to check out the video about the AFC, the link is in the description. We made that video a couple days ago. Starting off with my favorite singular pick by an NFC team. I'm gonna cheat a little bit and I'm gonna pair two picks together. My favorite picks were both by the New York Giants when they got Kayvon Thibodeaux at 5 overall and Evan Neal at 7 overall. The Giants are under new management, and that was already made very clear in the draft this last weekend. Exactly as I expected, the Giants go ahead and take an edge rusher and a tackle. 5 and 7, edge rusher and tackle. I've been saying it for months. But little did we know they'd get a falling Kayvon Thibodeaux and then get Evan Neal at 7 overall. This was brilliantly played by the Giants. They saw Thibodeaux was falling. They said, we're going to go ahead and take him at 5 overall. Both Akeem Ekwonu and Evan Neal were on the board at the time. So the Giants basically knew they were guaranteed to get one of those two players at 7th overall. So they took Kayvon Thibodeaux, and sure enough, Evan Neal falls to number 7. Insanity, and it couldn't have worked out more perfect for the New York Giants football team. Let me know your favorite singular pick in the comment section below real quick. My least favorite pick by an NFC team this year was when the Minnesota Vikings took safety Lewis Cine at the 32nd pick in the draft. This was less about the pick and more about the trades. I saw what the Vikings were trying to do. They're trying to grab as many picks as they can and then still address the position of need in the first round. Problem is, they did it with their division rival, helping the Lions go ahead and move up and grab one of the star wide receivers, Jameson Williams. Now, I didn't even agree with the Lions trading up for Jameson Williams in the first place. I just don't see how you can help your division rival get a star player like that. And then they did it again in round 2. The Vikings traded back with the Green Bay Packers, who came up and grabbed wide receiver Christian Watson, a player that team desperately needed to get their hands on in this draft. On top of it all, before trading with the Lions, Kyle Hamilton was on the board. They could have just stayed put and still filled that hole at safety with an even better prospect. I would always rather have the better, sure thing elite player than a few extra second-round draft picks, especially for a team in the position that the Vikings are in, where they're just trying to break that glass ceiling. Every year, there seems to be a cap to where the Vikings can go, and once they reach it, they start to disappoint. Players like Kyle Hamilton help break that ceiling, help break that cap. Drop down in the comment section below and let me know what your least favorite pick of the draft was. 4 teams in the NFC. The biggest reach by an NFC team in the draft was when the San Francisco 49ers reached and drafted running back Tyrion Davis-Price at 93 overall. Price was the consensus big board's 230th ranked talent. We are talking about an 150 pick reach. With that being said, I'm not really that upset at the reach. The door at the RB position continues to revolve for the San Francisco 49ers. Davis-Price is gonna get in the mix with Elijah Mitchell, and we're gonna start to see that running back committee running once again. It's classic 49ers, especially with all the uncertainty surrounding the team at the quarterback and wide receiver position. It's good to lock in one certainty, and that's that the San Francisco 49ers will have an RB committee again in 2022. What were some other huge reaches in the draft? Go ahead and let me know in the comment section. The steal of the draft by any team in the NFC was when the Atlanta Falcons got their hands on quarterback Desmond Ridder at the 74th overall pick. The Falcons also have the absolute perfect situation for Ridder to come into. They've already got an explosive weapon core in Cordero Patterson, Kyle Pitts, and Drake London. They've already got Marcus Mariota on the roster who can start for a year while Desmond Ridder still learns the NFL game. You could even potentially have Marcus Mariota start for 2 years while Desmond Ridder gets ready to become the starter. And if it doesn't work out, Whatever. It was a 74th overall pick. Overall, bravo pick in the late rounds by the Atlanta Falcons. Let me know who you think the biggest steal of the draft was. I know a lot of people are probably going to say Nakobe Dean for the NFC teams. Speaking of Nakobe Dean, the team that took the biggest W in the NFC this year was 100% the Philadelphia Eagles. This draft couldn't have went more perfect for the Eagles. And they won this thing on day one. Not only did they draft their Fletcher Cox replacement by getting Jordan Davis, otherwise known as Godzilla, interior defensive lineman, but the Eagles also traded their 18th overall pick and a 3rd round pick for the perfect wide receiver for their offense. And that wide receiver, A.J. Brown. I say that he's the perfect wide receiver for this offense because they now have a dominant running game like they had in Tennessee, a rebuilt, much improved defense like they had in Tennessee, and a couple nasty play action weapons like they've had in Tennessee the last couple years, A.J. Brown being one of them. This team is now built perfectly to carry some subpar quarterback play if Jalen Hurts doesn't become the top 15 quarterback that we want him to become. And similar to how we saw Tannehill get carried to the 1 seed last year with the Titans, we could see Jalen Hurts get carried by this Eagles team now. And I don't know what happened because Howie Roseman's famously just always flubbed everything up, and out of nowhere, the Eagles are completely turning things around. And that's not the end of it. In round 2, they got Cam Jurgens, who is surely going to be the Jason Kelce replacement. Then, of course, in round 3, as previously mentioned, the Eagles also got linebacker Nakobe Dean, who was a 1st round talent and arguably also could be the steal of this draft. You heard it here first, folks. The Philadelphia Eagles are winning the NFC East next year. Drop down in the comment section below if there's some other teams that you think took a massive W in the draft. The team that took the biggest L in the draft this year was the Dallas Cowboys. While the Cowboys draft wasn't terrible, Cowboys fans, don't jump on me in the comments just yet. I actually kind of like the draft. They got Tyler Smith to replace Lyle Collins in round 1. Sam Williams is a great player and talent who just had off-the-field problems leading him to fall to where they got him. And Jalen Tolbert, the wide receiver they got in the later rounds, can actually contribute in year 1. But all of these moves that the Cowboys made were to tread water, to stay at the place they were at last year, having the #1 offense, having a much improved defense. And while they were treading water, the Eagles and the Giants were going nuts in the draft this year. Both teams took massive W's, 100% improving their team in round 1 alone. This division got a lot better in the draft, and this division got a lot closer in the draft, and that is why the Dallas Cowboys were the biggest losers out of all the teams in the NFC to me. There it is. There is my NFC draft review. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you haven't already, please like the video to help it out in the algorithm. Subscribe, turn notifications so you can be here for every single upload in the future. And real quick, before you go anywhere, I do have a question. Is your sports knowledge elite? Or do you think that you could potentially be the GOAT of calling overs or unders on certain stat lines across sports? Well, why aren't you already making money on Prize Picks, the app that has turned your sports knowledge into cold, hard cash? But don't worry, it is not too late. I am NFLMike, and I am here to help you get started. I reached out to Prize Picks personally, and they are giving a secret discount code away to our audience. And when you use the code and leave your initial deposit, Prize Picks, for a limited time, will be doubling your deposit. So what that means is if you put in $20 with your initial deposit and you apply the NFLMike promo code, Prize Picks is going to double your money and you're going to have $40 to play with. But what if I told you that using this discount code can also possibly send you to an NFL game for free next year? On top of Prize Picks already doubling your initial deposit with our promo code, I am also entering every single person that uses the promo code NFLMike or uses the promotion link located right below me into a huge giveaway. I'm going to put everyone's names into a hat and draw one lucky winner. And that one lucky winner will receive 2 completely free tickets to a 2022 NFL game of their choice. So, heading to prizepicks.com or downloading the PrizePick app and using the NFLMike promo code, leaving your initial deposit will not only double that initial deposit, it'll also enter you to win 2 completely free NFL game tickets. And on top of it all, if you win with your picks, you can win up to 10 times your money, like I have. Multiple times. Here's the step-by-step process to take advantage of this very limited time offer. Step 1, click the link that is located right below me or head to prizepicks.com/download the PrizePicks app. Step 2, enter your email that you'd like to sign up with, and right below it, double, triple make sure that you use the promo code NFLMike. NFLMike. This is key because you have to put the promo code into the promo code box to both be entered into the NFL tickets giveaway as well as get your initial deposit doubled. Step 3, finish signing up with your password and your location and etc, etc, etc. And you should see if you use the promo code NFLMike, your deposit doubled. Then boom, you can go ahead and start making your picks. If the promo code doesn't work or you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me at Mike on the Mike Sports on Instagram or on Facebook directly, and I'll go to Prize Picks myself and make sure that you get your promo dollars. And of course, enter you in the giveaway where I'll be giving away 2 NFL tickets to a game of your choice. Prize Picks has an endless amount of props to try and play. From cricket to the USFL to the NBA playoffs, they even have esports on the site. Prize Picks is your oyster, guys. So go nuts, go get your winnings, and then send me some screenshots so we can celebrate together. Thank you guys so much for tuning in one more time. I appreciate you. I will see you on the next upload, but until then, keep balling.
Smack him in the
I gave you fair warning, beware.
Smack him in the mouth.